Hello children, welcome to our 8th social science, and today we will take up a new topic, that is in the political science, meaning and importance of a political science. Children, I hope you remember in our first class while referring about social science, I told you in a social science, political science is one of the branch of a social science, isn't it? What does it study? What about political science? Refer about, because we have seen history, isn't it children? In the history we learned about the past things, that how the past things are collected, and regarding on the basis of that those past things we will construct the history, isn't it children? That is up to a history. Whereas geography also we have seen. What does a geography study? Geography study the surrounding or the physical feature of a earth or the nation of the country we study. And today we will take up a political science. What does it study? Political science. The word, the politics sounds and it is familiar to you, isn't it? Isn't it children? And even I like to remind you that about when we are referring to civilization, especially in the Vedic period, both in the post-Rigvedic period and pre-Rigvedic period, there we have referred a term called political system, isn't it? Or political life of the people. I hope you remember, isn't it children? Political life in the sense, they what will refer that how the country or how the society or how the tribe, they we are referred as a tribe, isn't it? They, how the tribe was administered by the king or the tribal king, isn't it? That is the political life of the people, isn't it? So here political science in the sense, now we all know we are living in a one particular country and we have adopted certain rules to live within the country, isn't it? What I mean that we are living in a one particular country and we are bind with the certain rules to live within the country, isn't it? That all these types we are going to read in a political science, because as I told, see, political science in the sense, before we are living in an uncivilized manner, right? As we are grown up to civilized manner, there we needed to administer by someone, isn't it? There we need to administered by someone, because mainly to avoid the clashes between the human being, in the sense to avoid the clashes between the human being and to provide proper administration, there is a need of a political science, isn't it children? So assume that out of a 15 member to whom you will listen, all the 15 members say that you should listen me, like that the argument will go on, right? Isn't it? So at the end you won't get any conclusion that whom you should listen, isn't it children? So suppose out of that 50 members, any one will be selected as a leader, and to rule that or to manage that or to handle that 50 people, if you make certain rules, that will be called as a political science, isn't it? Do you agree with this children? Yes, you have to agree. Agree in the sense how, suppose take a small example of your own classroom, right? In the classroom you are guess that 45 or a 50 member of a one section and 8A and 8B, that is take it as a government, okay? And they in a 8 is a government, assume 8 is a government, and there are the two sections, okay? In each section consists of a 45 or more than a 50 students, that is we will assume it as a population, okay? It is an example to a country, and how to administer or how to handle that, then what you will do, you will form a government in the sense, you have to be managed, isn't it? You may be quarrel, you may be clash yourself, or to make you proper and disciplined manner classroom, you have to be administered. For that, we have to make a certain rules, isn't it? The certain rules was made by me as a teacher, isn't it? Or a teacher. So that will become a government. Clear? And you, the two section will become a citizen. Correct? And how to do it or how to manage it, then you will or I will select anyone as your representative. Clear? I am a government. Assume that I am a government and I am in the sense teacher are the government, and I will nominate anyone as your or you will nominate anyone as your representative to administer you. Administer you in the sense, in the absence of a teacher, your leader will look after your affair, that how you should be disciplined in the classroom in the absence of a teacher. He will collect your notes for the correction, isn't it? Or he will look after your the way of a mannerism in the classroom, or whether your uniforms are intact, whether you are spoiling any of the school property, or if your own property is spoiled by somebody, then you will inform the leader, isn't it? All these affairs he will look after in the absence of a teacher. Correct? So he will be your representative. Correct? And the rules which I told, that has to be a what? Law book. Assume it as a law book, and I am the government. I will give you certain rules as per the law book, isn't it? So such type of a system we will call it as a political system. Clear, children? What is politics? I hope, is it clear to you? That is a political system, and in that how you will be ruled, whom you will be ruled, all this you are going to study in the political science. I hope you have remembered the term Sabha and Samiti. Sabha is a group of a common people, isn't it? Sabha and Samiti is a group of a common people and ruling or the high class people. They will assemble in a Sabha, in the sense they will assemble in a place. Samiti is a group of a people where they will administer the matter of a common people, where the problem or the solution of the people will be gathered and discussed. Depending upon the discussion, they used to give the judgment. That is up to a Sabha and Samiti, isn't it? That we referred in the Vedic period. So here that Sabha and Samiti was extended in the sense developed, because we too are developed, isn't it? We will observe the development in the places of our living style, our dress, our food habit, isn't it? So there is a development. So the way which they rule in the same government which we rule us, that should be also developed. So all this we are going to be learned. Clear? So that is a political science, and in the political science, children, political science mainly deal with the political activity of a man. Do you agree? See, we will call it political science. What does the political science will do? Political science will do, or it will refer, political activity of a man. What is the political activity of a man? What is the political activity of a man? Political activity may refer your involvement in a political affair. Your involvement doesn't mean that you should stand for election, you have to proceed with the election. No, that is not a political affair. In the sense, if you claim your rights, if you follow the rules of a government, then it will also become your political activities. And apart from that, political science also refer about state and government. Yes, do you agree? Political science refer about state and government. What do you mean by state? State in the sense, take it as a Karnataka state or India as a country. So that central government and state government, you may be heard, correct? So how the state should be ruled by the government. So political science refer about state as well as a government. Even I can say political science refer about political party or the political system. You know which are the political party. We have many political parties, isn't it, children? And It will refer about type of a government. Type of a government in the sense, in the political system, there are many types of a political party that we will see in the next coming topic. So that political system or the types of a government we can get to see. Then apart from that, what we can do. So this is about the political science and how the term political science has been came into existence. How? In the sense, suppose you see the concept of a gravity, right? It was innovated by somebody, isn't it? So the same thing, how the political science has came into light, what was the necessity, who brought into light of a topic, all these things we have to be studied, isn't it, children? See, now we all know what is political science is, isn't it? We know what is political science, so we clearly refer, because everything is ready in front of us, like a hotel, right? In the sense, if you go to the hotel, children, take it that you will go to the hotel and you have a few ideas about the hotel, that if I go to the hotel, I will get the dishes which I want. Either you will order of your choice, either it is a veg or a non-veg, and you will get varieties in that, isn't it? And you will order whatever you want and you will eat it. At present, political system is that. Political system is that in the sense, it was everything is properly well and managed, well and written, in the sense, in the past they have innovated in the sense, they have done lot of experiment regarding the political system, and today they are kept everything ready in front of us to study about political science. Political science, we can exactly now we can study about the rules, regulation. If anything went against the rules, we can question it, why it is against the rules, and the everything, the written law was written, isn't it so? And we have our media communication to keep us touch with the political affairs. So now everything is ready in front of us, that only we have to observe it and we have to what? Be alert in the affairs. But before it was not such. People are not aware how and why they are ruling us like this. They may be a cruel, they may be a brutal, or they may be a kind also, but it cannot be questioned by anyone. Suppose if we are getting rude or a mischievous ruling by our leaders, we have rights to question them, or we can go against of them. We have several methods that you all know. So we can question them, but in earlier age it was not up to a situation, isn't it, children? So then how in that situation, when the system was not proper or the ruling of the people was not good, in such situation the topic or the need of a political science has came into be used. Okay, first it was a Babylonian, Persian, then the Indians and Greek. They have tried several to make this political science as innovative in the sense. Suppose assume that you are having a one thing. Assume that you are having a one thing which is not going to fit to your, okay, take it as a one dress. Okay, that is very costly dress, but which is not going to be fit to you. Fit either it may be a loose or a tight. In that case, you don't want to dispose that dress because it is a costly, it is a precious. You took it with lot of desire. You will try to alter in the sense you will try to adjust which is suited for your physique, isn't it? So such alteration or innovative or the experiment were done by the Babylonian, Persian, Indians, because they all are confused about the political system. What changes can we bring? How to bring? For whom sake we have to bring? When to bring? All the political system, and how to provide good administration for the people. By thinking all such things, they are confused. So they are not failure. They are tried their best to give a good meaning for the political science. Children, is it clear to you? They are not failure. They are did their best to give the best example or the best definition or the best meaning for the political science, isn't it? But finally the Greeks are successful in giving a good definition for the political science. It is like how, you know, suppose you are doing your best for the examination. It doesn't mean that you didn't study. You are doing very well in your studies. You are doing your best so that every moment you will read, you will be alert in the class. You are doing your best so that you try to come first, be a topper of the school. But somewhere you will miss, so that you will get the position of a fourth, a third or fifth. In that case, it doesn't mean that you didn't work hard or your effort is somewhere lagging. But it is maybe because of the what? Some of the fact which relevant for our work is missing. Because of that, you may be a lagging behind, isn't it? So in that case, as I told, Babylonian, Persian, Chinese, even in the Indians, they tried their best to give the good administration, or the type of, or which type of the administration can keep the people happy, or which can be provide justice to the people. But ultimately Greeks as successful in providing meaningful, or they provided justice to the term called political science. How they had provided justice for the political science? Because in previous year, that was a what I heard when I was a student. In the Greek, there was lot of confusion in the administration. Lot of confusion in the sense, people were not at all happy with the ruling of a king. You know that we in the sense, we the Indians, we have seen in the Vedic period, were ruled by the king or the tribal king, isn't it? There you observe the 4 types of varnas, where 2 were discriminated, Vaishya and Shudra. Especially Shudra were totally discriminated by the upper classes. So in such situation, we are provided somewhat kind of administration to the people. Even in the Greek, the people were not happy with the ruling of a king. They were totally suffering in the hands of a people, and lot of confusion in the sense why we are ruling like that in the bad manner by our monarch. So in such situation, people were in a dilemma that which kind of the administration we should get. In that case, there is a person called Socrates. Do you heard about Socrates? Yes, I hope you may be heard. The person or the Greek philosopher called Socrates, he has stressed on the term called politics or the political science. What does it mean? Socrates is a philosopher, you know, the philosophy in the sense, it will question why, when, why not. Such kind of thoughts will arise in the mind of a philosopher. So he started to question the ruling of a monarch, that why we are all human beings, right? When we having a common physical feature, then why we should be discriminated by as a rich and poor. So such kind of a question was being raised by the Socrates. Then the question made people to get impressed towards the Socrates. So that what he has done, that he was impressed by the people. So people started to listen the teaching of a Socrates, that whatever he was telling regarding the political system, all about monarchy, that was correct. So they get attracted toward the Socrates. So he started to liberated in the sense, he was giving the knowledge for the people about the liberty, that we are living in a common society where we should have equal rights. We are a human being. We should be having equal moral rights. Such kind of a thoughts has been started to spread by the Socrates. Then as a follower or as a disciple in the sense student, Plato will join the Socrates. You know, Socrates' disciple was Plato. Plato, he was a student of a Socrates. So he was too a philosopher. So there you see, though the Socrates was a philosopher, he cannot write a book of his own. What he has done? He was just giving a knowledge orally, as we have seen. Orally he was telling that we have to do this, we have to do that for the good of the sake of the people. Such orally knowledge he was giving, whereas the disciple of the Plato has been, disciple of the Socrates was Plato. He has wrote the book called Republic. He wrote the book Republic. In the book Republic, he has systematically wrote the changes happening and what has to be happen in the future for the problem, for the one problem, what is the solution, all that he has been wrote and kept. See the term republic in the sense all are equal, or the liberty or the independence. The term means independent. So that he has been wrote in the sense people should be free from the problems. So he termed it as a republic. He wrote and kept. Remember, this all will come for one mark question. The book of the Plato is Republic. He wrote and kept. Okay. Then again the people were attracted towards the Plato. Then next comes Aristotle. He was a disciple of Plato. He, student of Plato, the disciple. Again he will innovated more. Innovated in the sense what the Plato has done, more than that he has done. And the book of the Aristotle is called as the Politics. He wrote the book Politics for the achievement or the innovation of Aristotle in the matter of a political science, made him to consider as the father of a political science. So this is one more question. You should not forget this forever, that the father of the political science is Aristotle. Though the innovation or topic are already introduced by Socrates, Plato, but he has done a systematic study of a political science, so that he will be considered as a father of a political science, and he has given the book called the Politics. Remember the work of Plato as well as Aristotle. So why he has considered as the father of a political science? Mainly because he has provided systematic study of a political science. Systematic study in the sense I can say 1 plus 1 equal to 2, isn't it? That is a systematic sense. But I guess maybe the Socrates or the Plato or remaining philosopher, they directly gone to 2 plus 2 equal to 4, but they have not told that how the 2 has come, isn't it? Here the Aristotle has thought that how 2 has came. 2 has came just because of the 1 plus 1 equals makes to 2. So here Aristotle has given systematic in the sense what is the main cause or where is the root for the problem of a people, so that how to identify, how to give the solution, or what are the remedies or the improvement of the politicals. All this has been studied, and he not just studied, he made it as a written, isn't it, children? When you do the work with the evidence, then only it will be considered. So whatever work the Aristotle has done, that he was made it in the form of a writing. So the Aristotle was considered as a father of a political science. And even remember, children, before the Greek, Chinese also done so much of a innovative of a work regarding the political science, but they are somewhere lagging behind when compared to a Greek, because Chinese were not able up to provide justice to the political science as the Greek has been provided. So it is, remember that it is first Greek one who has done systematic study of a political science. In that especially we have to remember the person called Socrates, Plato and Aristotle in the matter of a political science. Remaining topic like the origin of a political science, importance of a political science, that I will take up in the next class. Children, till then, see you.